Well, guys, my fantastic golden lift chair. Let's go through it. Folks came to the state, we don't need it. It is in spectacular condition, hardly used, even has the original label still attached to the headrest. So when you see this chair in person, you know what I'm talking about. It is really perfect. So it's a golden chair. Those are the controls. Up and down, and it's got a full massaging and heat regimen. We're going to take a little nickel tour here. And when I'm finished, you're going to want to buy it. So let's do that. So first of all, what can I say about this chair? Measurements. Internally, 20 inches. Side to side. Front to back, 22. 35 overall width. And then 35, 36 high. It's a great chair. Or no, wait, it's 43 high. Excuse me. I'm a person who's 6'1". I weigh 225. And I sit in this chair very, very comfortably. It actually has got a nice deep disposition, so I like it. But that basically means most people are, what, 5'2" to 6 feet, right? So there it is. So you'll find a lot of comfort in that. This is a 2-motor chair. The majority of chairs you're going to find on Kijiji and Marketplace are single motor. What does that mean? Well, we'll find out soon, but it does give an equation to durability and comfort. And so that's what we're first going to explore. 2 remotes, one for the heating and one for the massage. I'm going to set this aside. We'll do that after. And this is the lifting and reclining. Now the first thing to note, it's illuminated. That's nice for whoever's riding, if you happen to be in the dark or in a dim room. Easy to see. And one button to operate. So we're first of all going to bring the chair up. Now, notice so you don't hear anything. Well, very little of something. That's the motor. The motor's in good shape. There's 2 motors, and we're going to flip the chair over so you can see that. And there we are at the standing position. And so you can just imagine your rider simply being in a situation where they will be able to step out of the chair. And then going down is the same operation. Back with the remote. Now the nice thing about having 2 motors, I'm going to show you that shortly, but basically, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the backrest will move in a more gentle way than when you just have 1 motor. When you have 1 motor, it simply governs everything. So you see these sort of move in unison, like so then the bottom comes out, and then it stretches out the body, and there you go. And it comes to a full laying position. That's pretty cool. Now, one of the advantages of a dual motor chair is that this, unlike majority of chairs you'll see on Kijiji or Marketplace, this chair will go to a full laying position. The majority of the chairs you'll basically have like a cup, if you will. But you see how that back is tipped all the way down? Well, if you need someone who needs to actually lay down, this chair will do that. A couple of design notes for you here. Each of these cushions, so this cushion here, for example, has its own recess, so you could make it increase the stuffing if you wanted, as does this one and the top one as well. So if you wanted to increase or decrease the padding, you could do that, associated with the comfort level of your rider. And then, of course, bringing the chair back up is a pretty easy operation. Again, it's hard for me to use the control and operate it at the same time. But basically the motors, just work in tandem just to bring your rider up into a comfortable position. Now taking a quick minute to explore the controls for the heating and massaging. It's done as a separate control because, quite frankly, it just becomes very busy. If you put it all in one control, you could do it and it's done, but this is just nicer. What can I tell you? Low heating, high heating, 1 level of massage, 2, 3. You can increase the intensity. and the speed. And then with one button, shut it all off. And the heat stays on, but you can just depress it just by releasing it like that. It's a good chair. So what can I tell you guys? I'm going to take some photos. They're going to be higher quality in this video. We handle estates. This came out of an estate and it's going back into storage right now. No smoking or issues. Yeah, it's a great chair. The upholstery is stellar and maybe hard for you to see, but it's, you know, it's basically the overall color is like a sage, then maybe an olive, a little bit of brown. You might call that a, maybe a taupe, but very neutral. You'd find this chair would be at home in any decor really. And I mean, let's face it, your rider probably cares more about comfort than decor, but I'll leave that up to you. Bottom line is, we all know how much these are to buy new, and this one is presenting like new, so it'll be our secret. A golden chair of this quality with 2 motors, and I'll photograph them. Actually, while I got you here, I'm going to just flip the chair over so you can see what I'm talking about as far as the 2 motors. So if you open the bottom of the chair up, this is just Velcro. Here you have, these are the motors for the massaging. The one motor there is in charge of lifting the base up where you're standing, and then the second motor here, it controls the backrest, which allows you to have that full reclining into that sleeping position. So again, for those of you who need a sleeping position chair, that's where it's at. So once again, let me take some photos. You can watch this video again if you like. I'm going to wrap this thing up in plastic and it goes into storage. Delivery will be noted as an option. So when you reach out to me, I'll, you know, it's not a problem. You want it. Let's face it, my ads are so good, people just like, yeah, bring it over. Or take it to the care home. That's where grandpa is. Not a problem. But if you do want to pick it up as well, that's an option. So yeah, thank you for watching the end of this video. You've now witnessed the best ad on Kijiji for a lift chair. And now you want to buy it. And guess what? Pricing is firm. But you don't need to worry about pricing because it's an awesome chair. And the best deal you'll find at this price point. Thanks, folks.
Hi, I'm Dan Mitchell with SeniorsLivingIndependently.com. This is the Golden Relaxer. The model number is 756M. And this is my favorite lift chair. Everybody who sits in it loves it. In fact, earlier this year, I got one for my mom who had foot surgery and she also had rotator cuff surgery. One of the nice things about this is that it has 2 motors so that the back and the footrest operate independently. The other really good thing about it is that it does go back so far. And you can see here in the video how far back he's got it to go so that your head and heart are lower than your feet. So if you have poor circulation, it really helps that. Now this chair in particular has the Brisa material on it, and we tell customers that that comes from unicorns. It's super soft, but it's not like leather. It doesn't make you hot or cold. It doesn't scratch, like you can take, you know, your key across it or your fingernails or whatever. And it cleans up with a 5-to-1 bleach. Super nice, just unbelievable comfort. Now you can see he'll take it up, press the lift button, and of course it does what a lift chair does, which is lift you up and out to make it easy to get out. But this chair is just unbelievable as far as comfort. And because it has the 2 motors, you can adjust it very finely.